Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to go over 5, possibly 6 browser plugins that I use quite regularly as a web designer slash developer slash business owner, project manager, dog's body, everything. Okay, so my first one, my number one go-to all the time, it's a plugin that I use possibly the most, and this is mainly because I work on Squarespace, is the Squarespace block slash collection identifier. Collection slash block identifier, lots of slashes in the video today. What this does is shows you the IDs of all the blocks that you put into a page, all the space blocks, absolutely every block in the page. Mightn't sound like much, but when you're working a lot with Squarespace and a lot with custom CSS, something like this is, it saves you right click and digging into Chrome developer tools to try and get the ID of blocks. And all you'd have to do is click on the block ID you want to work with, copies it to the clipboard, you can then go to your custom CSS, paste that in there, and then Bob's your uncle, you can start applying some custom CSS just to that one element. Okay, so number 2 on my list is any screen capture plugin. I use Nimbus, which isn't the best, but it's not the worst. Sorry, Nimbus. And I use screen captures for lots of things to prove to a client that have submitted a sitemap to Google to designing sites in the browser and then sending clients the PNGs afterwards so they can get a visual of it while you're still messing with it in the browser. Even if you're working with a designer or a client, you can send them an annotated screenshot so you can explain something, and it can save you tons of time of trying to explain something to and fro in an email when you can just annotate it, send it, and then job's a good one. Okay, so third on my list is Zilla, which is a colour picker. You can pick colours from a web page or you can pick colours from a thing. It's also got a CSS gradient generator as well, which is quite handy. The web page colour analyzer though, let's just see. Still analysing. Yeah, it doesn't seem to work. So yeah, great for just seeing a colour, bang, get it, save your colours in your palette, saves you going back into to possibly Photoshop or where you're getting your hex colours from. So yeah, really useful plugin apart from the website analyzer, which didn't seem to work. Okay, so fourth on my list, up to 4. So number 4 on my list is FontFaceNinja, which is a font identifier. And this is brilliant if you get a client coming to you saying, oh, I really like your font that I've seen on that site. Then FontFaceNinja, open it up. It tells you all the fonts that are on a site. You can then highlight over the font or the part that you want to find out. It tells you the text size, the line height, the letter spacing and the colour. And then it also gives you the option to buy or to tell you whether it's a paid font or a free font. So if there was free fonts on Squarespace's site, it would say that it was free. But yeah, just a really useful little plugin. Okay, so number 5 on my list is really basic one, display screen size. Click it, opens, tells you your screen size. It's really useful if you're trying to identify bugs in a site or someone's having problems with an element on a certain size screen. You can just take it to that size and you know exactly what they're seeing, well, pretty much what they're seeing. So yeah, very basic but useful. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I'll leave links in the description to all the plugins that I've covered. And if you've got any cool plugins that you use, then feel free to share them in the comments. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing for more tutorial videos, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.